Welcome to the Dusty Smith Show, episode 84. How the fuck's everybody doing tonight? The hat is back, folks. Remember the hat? Fuck yeah, I wore this hat for like 10 years. Not this exact hat, but a hat that looks exactly like this hat. The original hat I wanted to keep forever and put it in a museum someday, but it was nasty as fuck after wearing it for 10 years. And I put it in storage and it got mildewy and shit. But it's back. Gonna wear the hat some now. Missed it. I missed my hat. And good to see you tonight, as always. This is the greatest show. We have an amazing show for you guys tonight. A Big My Corona section. We're going to do some COVID porn / I meet the victims at the end. Probably only about half of it. There's so much. Unbelievable, but not really unbelievable in any way whatsoever. Folks, I've been watching this new documentary. It's not new. I guess it came out in 2019. But Steve Shy has been talking about it, so I was like, I'm going to go check this shit out. It's Dark Side of the Ring. Anybody watching that shit? I watched the first season like last night, and then the first 2 episodes of the second season, which is about Chris Benoit. And I don't even watch wrestling no more, but it's an interesting series. It basically goes into my childhood, because I used to be a huge wrestling fan back in the like 90s, late 80s. And it goes through all those wrestlers and their dark past and what the fuck happened to them. And it's really good. It's almost like true crime. It's crazy shit. Really entertaining. So I recommend that if you haven't seen that yet. Called Dark Side of the Ring on Vice. So that's what I've been up to this week. What the fuck have you guys been up to? Let me read the chats here. As always, super chats are the lifeblood of the show. No questions are dodged. Every question is answered. Immortalize yourself forever and ever and ever. Amen. Super chats. And Kaylee Hardy became a Dust Buddy. Hell yeah. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club. Kaylee Hardy, you get customized emojis to spam the chat with. It's only $2.99 a month. It's a great way to support the shows. And you get the Trensroids Power Fist by your name. Who doesn't want that? So do it. Do it. And Cranky Old Man, I feel that, says, God damn it, Dusty, you made me break a rule. Never spend money when you're high, but take it. I will. Hey, if you had to spend money, might as well spend it on the greatest show. You know, goes to a good cause. So thank you, Hero Cranky. And Meldruck, $5, please. Get your vaccinations if you haven't already. Don't win yourself a Herman Cain award. Don't get on Dusty's list. I'm like evil Santa. I got a list. I'm checking it twice. Gonna find out who's vaxxed or dead. So, don't want to be on that one. Kaylee Hardy, keep talking and taking my money. I will. Gonna talk all night. Got a good show. Thank you for supporting it. JDZ4 was curious. I want to contact other streamers to see if they'll have you on. But I wanted to ask if you're interested first. I mean, yeah, if it's people, I hate to say this, it's gonna sound bad, but if it's people like that have a pretty good sized audience, like obviously the small streamers will have me on because I'm more popular than they are, and it helps them more than it helps me. But if the big streamers want to have me on, I will come on. But yeah, good luck with all that. People constantly say, hey, like so and so, I just messaged and they said they're gonna have you on, and crickets, never hear from them. I even talked to some of these people in private, and they're like, yeah, we love you, we're gonna have you on. They ain't gonna have me on. They never have me on. So that's fine. Like, we're doing actually really good here, folks. As I said on my Twitter and my Facebook, this month is the greatest month in the history of my channel. I know it seems impossible because people are like, even better than your heyday, Dusty? Well, I mean, technically, the most important metric is watched hours and not views. People are like, oh, your view count is down. Your view count, you used to get like hundreds of thousands per video. I got 100,000 on some videos. Most of the videos like 50 to 60,000. But that's not the most important metric. The most important metric is the watched hours. How much people are actually watching your show. And this is the highest month I have ever had on my channel by the most important metric. So people are like, even better than your heyday? This is my heyday right now. So we're actually kind of killing it, folks. Even though the best way to get out there is to have other streamers, other influencers retweet you, shout you out, have you on their shows. I don't have any of that. All I do is focus on putting out the greatest show on the internet, and fuck all y'all. I don't need, I'm not down to y'all. Fucking all the other streamers, I don't need them. We can do this. Don't need anybody to help me out too much, but it'd be nice if they did. Hey bro, good to see you. Take it easy. Hey, good to see you, Big Station. Hope you're doing well tonight. Danny Nerdnick, grab your nugs. And fuzzy hugs, the Dusty Smith Show, and now your host, the greatest host in the universe, Dusty Smith. Wish I could argue with you, but I can't. Justin Joseph, should I take a vaccine advice from a doctor, a mediocre comedian who hasn't been relevant since 1997? I go with comedian because he's been on Tucker Carlson, so you gotta know what the fuck he's talking about. Gonna cover Jim Brewer, who looks like death. People are like, Dusty, don't make fun of Jim Brewer's looks. His wife had cancer, or he had to take care of his old parents. He's had a hard time of it. I'm just saying, like, if you look like you're about to die any second, if you look like the Crypt Keeper, maybe don't go out and give bullshit health advice to the public. Psh, if you do, just saying your looks are relevant, and I'm gonna dish you on it. This is money that's used to buy things. Hell yeah, we're going to buy stuff with your money, mostly for the kiddies. So thank you, Peter Minetti. Hello, Dusty. Hello, Peter. The pub night. Dusty, did you know there's actual wrestling fans who want Chris Benoit the Hall of Fame, but not John Cena? Yet they wonder why people mock them. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Apparently, Chris Benoit had that same disease with your brain that football players have for getting hit in the head too much. He was also on mega steroids. But yeah, that was I already knew most of the story about Chris Benoit, but it was good to see that documentary about him. Really interesting show, though. Scoop Magooter. My mom keeps sending me anti-vax nonsense. Keep having her to school her, send her my Meet the Victims videos. I've had a lot of people messaging me telling me they got vaccinated themselves after watching my videos, and that they've sent them to other people who've also got vaccinated. So they're working. Hopefully we can save some lives. So hit the like button, folks. I would appreciate it. Doesn't cost you anything. And more super chats if you're able to as the show goes on. Let's go ahead and kick this thing in the goddamn ass. Gonna start out with a little My Corona, I believe. So if you know the song, feel free to sing along because it's really complicated. Chit, chin, chit, 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 My Corona, and a big My Corona section. The fucking meet the victims at the end. Not gonna get to all this, but look at this. It starts here. And it goes to here. That's the ones I haven't gotten through yet. And like every time I go through this list, they add 10 more. So going to be content for a long time for me. But that's not even the My Corona segment. The My Corona segment is here to all the way down here to the Chud Watch. Like half the show. God damn it, the death cult. Got to cover this shit, though. So we're going to start off talking about Nicki Minaj. You guys like Nicki Minaj? I've never been a fan of Nicki Minaj. I can't even name like a song that she sings. I'm sure if I heard her most popular song, I would know it. But, like, I don't give a shit about rap too much. Some of it I like, but mostly I don't care for Nicki Minaj. But she came out. Let me refresh you guys' memory. I talked about this in the last show and said some stupid-ass shit. First off, she said, they want you to get vaccinated for the Met. Side rant, shut the fuck up about the Met already. God damn it, a week watching these rich ass people dress ridiculously for this Hunger Games event. I don't give a fuck. Who gives a shit? Oh, AOC wore a dress. I don't give a fuck about AOC's dress. Okay, the only one I liked was what is his name? The one that's a trans male who was on, I can't remember. Paige. What's Paige's trans name? Nicholas? I don't remember what Paige is called. Anyway, he looked really happy at the Met. That's all I know, but none of the rest of them I give a fuck about. But anyway, so then she goes on to say, if I get vaccinated, it won't be for the Met. It'll be once I feel I've done enough research. I'm working on that now. In the meantime, my loves, be safe. Wear a mask and 2 strings that grip your head face. Not the loose ones, which, okay, this message was bad enough, but I would let it slide because, you know, at least she's telling me to wear the mask. She's saying she's going to do her research. She should have done it by now. Elliot Page, that's right, Elliot. I didn't want to dead name him, but takes a while to get used to name changes and shit. But anyway, but the second part of the tweet is really what the problem is. It's her lying about her cousin. Now, clearly her cousin got some kind of venereal disease that made him impotent. It's like Mary from the Bible who got pregnant, clearly cheated on Joseph, and then they stone you if you get pregnant out of wedlock in the Bible. So she was like, oh, it was God impregnated me. So this guy clearly got a venereal disease. Didn't want to tell his girlfriend, his fiance. So he's like, oh, it was COVID. The COVID vaccine gave me impotence. No, it doesn't. So, and this story's probably not even true. Who knows if her cousin actually told her this, but regardless, you should not use your platform to spread bullshit information during a pandemic, especially when COVID is hitting the black community and the Latino community harder than any other community. So, trash. Horrible trash. So anyway, she said, my cousin in Trinidad, which is where she's from apparently, won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. False. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl caught off the wedding. So just pray on it. And make sure you're comfortable with your decision and not bully. No, fuck you. Let's bully them all. Let's bully Nicki Minaj. So here's the crazy part about this. Hassani B, you know guys know who Hassani B is? Hassan Piker. Now I don't talk about Hassan Piker much because he's not really in my wheel of drama to cover. He mostly does a pretty good job. Some of it, like I did insult him one time before, mainly just trash talking, but I think I called him the Tommy Lauren of the left, which is a joke, just a joke. Love you, Hassan. And I do kind of, I've spoken out against the whole $3 million house thing. Not going to get into that. That's fine. But here's the crazy part. Hassan is kind of having a moment right now. I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, but dude is like becoming straight up fucking famous. He ratioed Nicki Minaj on her own tweet. Got 88,000 likes for his tweet saying, the world awaits your wonderful contribution to the scientific community, when she only got 76,000 for her tweet. And she has 22.7 million followers. And he only has less than 1 million, 906,000. That's insane how popular Hassani is right now. Like full-fledged on rock star at this point, which is why he's just bought a $3 million house. He's making the fucking bucks. But so let's put a pin in the Hassani B thing for just a second. We're going to come back to it. But just interesting. Like he's getting more likes on his tweets now than like way more than Bernie Sanders. But like AOC, he's out tweeting AOC. He's coming on all these celebrities' Twitter accounts and posting and ratioing them all. So he got an incredibly loyal following, Mr. Hassani B. We're gonna go back to it, okay? So here's an artist rendering of Nicki Minaj's cousin. Yeah, there it is. Walking around having to wheelbarrow his balls after the vaccine. Hardy har har. Just so stupid. Obvious bullshit. And so then reporters were trying to hunt down her cousin to verify if what the fuck she's saying is true or not. So they were like contacting her relatives to try to find out who her cousin was. They were being reporters. That's what reporters do. You know, when you're famous and you put bullshit out there, people are going to investigate it. So she got on her Instagram and put out the phone numbers, doxed the reporters to sick her fans who call themselves Barbs. Cringe. Nicki Minaj sicked her fans, the Barbs, on Reporters Friday and threatened them herself. The rapper posted the phone numbers of 2 reporters to her Instagram story. And she said, Charlene Rampersad, bitch, your days are fucking numbered, you dirty hoe. Minaj posted screenshots of Rampersad reaching out to someone in the Minaj family on behalf of The Guardian. Yeah. Let's attack journalism. Cool, cool, cool. Nicki Minaj. And then, of course, every chud and their dog came out to support Nicki Minaj. They always hate celebrity. Shut the fuck up, celebrity. No one cares what you think. Unless you spread COVID misinformation or some kind of chud ass shit. And they suddenly love you. Hypocrisy knows no bounds. So, of course, Matt Gaetz coming out in support of Nicki Minaj. And he's thrilled that Nicki Minaj is doxing, posting the phone numbers of reporters. So he reports on the story and says, Trump Minaj 2024. Yeah, great. Please do it. Please do that, Nicki. Please run with Donald Trump in 2024. That would be amazing. That content just writes it fucking self. So, and then Tucker Carlson, all over it, of course. Now he suddenly loves Nicki Minaj. You know he don't know any of her fucking songs, just like I don't. But got to give her a shout out on his show and pretend like she's some kind of victim of cancel culture or some bullshit.
We haven't been able to figure out whether this show is broadcast in Trinidad, but if Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend is watching, or his former fiance is watching, we want to hear your story.
This is some amazing reporting. Hey, if the cousin's brother, sister, uncle of Nicki Minaj is watching, give us a call.
Come to Port of Spain to see you. Let us know.
You let us know. Yeah, it's bullshit. They're never going to let you know because it didn't happen. They're like, I can't believe Nicki Minaj just outed me for getting a venereal disease. Fuck my life, says the friend of Nicki Minaj's cousin. And so then Nicki Minaj retweets Tucker Carlson. White supremacist ass Tucker Carlson. Yes, he's a white supremacist. Sorry. Not sorry. He is a white. We're going to go over it in a minute. But of course, Nicki Minaj don't give a fuck. See, this is what it's like to be a celebrity. When you're so egotistical and you have people kissing your ass all the fucking time, your ego will never allow you to admit you're wrong. So you will cling to anybody who seems to have your back, even white supremacist, chud ass conservatives on Fox News. Because she don't really give a fuck. She doesn't give a fuck if COVID is hurting the black community the most. She doesn't give a fuck if she uses her platform to spread misinformation that's going to get people killed. And it is going to get people killed. You can say, well, Dusty, you shouldn't listen to celebrities for your information about vaccines and medical advice. Yeah, of course you shouldn't. But people will. There are people out there that are on the fence who are maybe thinking about getting the vaccine, maybe not, who will read that Nicki Minaj says her cousin's friend was impotent after the vaccine, and they'll be like, well, I'm going to hold off now until they figure this shit out. And some of those people will die. Some of those people will get COVID, and we will transfer it to other people who will die. Unfortunately, this is the stupid ass goddamn world we live in where shit like this is going to get people killed. But she don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck that she's using her platform of 22 million people to retweet Tucker Carlson, white supremacist, who is horrible for the black community. Why would she give a shit? She's rich as fuck. She got all hers. And the fact is, a ton of her fans, a lot of them black, will still follow her. We're going to show you that in a minute. I got harassed myself. We're going to get into it in a minute. From her fans who don't give a fuck what she does. They're so brain dead. They like her music. So who cares? Who cares who she kills? Who cares what harm she spreads? Did you hear her new tune about her pussy? It's amazing. Barb's life. Just so stupid. So yeah, she retweeted Tucker Carlson.
Oh, he's fine. It's Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend's testicles who are swollen from taking the vax. That's the claim.
This is beyond parody,
but
folks.
it's not anything to do with
How is this real life? How is this the goddamn timeline we're living in?
Physical effect to the vaccine that makes our political class mad. It's the last part of Nicki Minaj's tweet that enrages them. The part where she says you should pray on it.
No, well, yeah, that is stupid. Saying you should pray on it is stupid. You shouldn't pray on it. You should research the information, which you should have already done. There's plenty of it out there. Like hundreds of millions of us are taking the vaccine. We're fine. We know it's effective. We know it works. Don't fucking pray on it. Praying does nothing. So that part was stupid. But no, the part we had the problem with was the posting false information about people getting impotence from the vaccine, which is total fucking bullshit. So, of course, Tucker Carlson lying his ass off, doing what he do.
Make the decision yourself like a free human being and, quote, don't be bullied. So our media and public health officials didn't like this because they make their livings bullying people. So they couldn't let it stand.
Yeah, that's why we had a problem with it, Tucker. It's lying asshole. So, of course, she's retweeting Tucker Carlson's lies because Nicki Minaj is fucking trash. And apparently the White House has invited her to come out and talk to them. They're going to, I guess, educate her on her stupid bullshit so she doesn't use her giant platform to murder people, which is what she's going to fucking do and what she's doing. We'll see if she goes. So, then, more chuds falling all over themselves to worship her, even though they are continuously on the record hating celebrities when celebrities say something they don't like. Here's, one of the most unlikable people on the fucking planet. Christian Walker, who is Herschel Walker's son. I'm coming out. After Nicki's iconic few days on Twitter, I'm coming out officially as a Barb Nicki Minaj fan. Yeah, congratulations, Nicki Minaj. You got Matt Gaetz got your back. Christian Walker got your back. Tucker Carlson's got your back. That's a great crew to have you, isn't it? No shame whatsoever. And, oh yeah, Candace Owens got your back too. Yeah. You're getting all the fucking chud-ass motherfuckers. Dear celebrities, nobody cares what you think. I really care about what Nicki Minaj thinks. Yep, it's always the way. They suddenly really like you when you're killing people, celebrities. So you might want to re-fucking think it. Might want to rethink the direction your life is going because it's bad. And so then she came out and played the victim, of course. That's what they always fucking do. Yeah, she had 22 million viewers, or 22 million subscribers on Twitter. Yeah, you're worth $100 million or more. She's even become more popular after this. This is how shitty this world is. She's trending harder on Spotify now than she ever has before, because the world continuously rewards bad behavior. She's now a darling amongst the fucking chuds, but yeah, she put this video out playing the fucking victim, because of course.
You can't speak.
You can. You literally did speak. You spoke, and people spoke also. You can say whatever the fuck you want to, and people can criticize you for the stupid shit you spread. That's how the system works. It's working as intended. Welcome to the consequences of your actions, Nicki Minaj. But yeah, play the victim about how you can't speak.
For the fear of the mob attacking you.
Yeah, well, you should be afraid if you spread misinformation that's going to get people killed. That's just consequence culture.
If that doesn't give you chills up and down your fucking spine.
You know what gives me chills up and down my fucking spine? A goddamn idiot like yourself spreading misinformation that's going to get people killed for no fucking reason other than you're just a dumbass. That's what scared me and Nicki Minaj.
This is scary.
You are scary. Victim ass playing bitch.
You should be able to ask questions.
You weren't asking questions. Oh, can't you ask questions? It's just an opinion. You literally put out false information about the vaccine during a pandemic, saying it makes people impotent. That's not asking fucking questions. Just straw man lying bitch, yo.
Anything you're putting inside your body. You can't.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't think Nicki Minaj is very discriminate about what she puts inside her body. You know, just saying. Not slut shaming, just saying. You put whoever you want to inside your body. Just say it. It doesn't seem like you're that discriminate about it. But more power to you, I guess. So now back to Hassani B. So as I said, her response to Hassani B telling her that Tucker Carlson is a white nationalist, which he is. Let's see how many. He got 61,000 retweets. She got 142,000 for retweeting Tucker Carlson, of course. But he posted, he's a white nationalist, right? So her response is, right? I can't speak to, agree with, even look at someone from a particular political party, not a white supremacist. Yeah, you can look at them. You can speak to them. You can even retweet them. But you should expect to get tons of fucking shit for doing that. That's how the system fucking works. When you use your platform to signal boost for white supremacists who are harming our country, yeah, you're going to take shit for it, you dumbass. Quit playing the victim. Then she goes on to say, she goes on a straw man. This is such a ridiculous, stupid straw man. People aren't human anymore. If you're black and a Democrat tells you to shove marbles up your ass, you simply have to. What a fucking straw man. Nobody's telling you to do something stupid like shove marbles up your ass. They're telling you to get a vaccine that's saving lives during a fucking pandemic that's hurting the black community the most. That's literally the opposite in every fucking way of the ridiculous scenario you put forth of shoving marbles up your ass. But of course, you got a straw man. You can't tell the truth about what's happening, so you can play the fucking victim and pretend like you're not in the wrong here. If another party tells you to look out for that bus, stand there and get hit. Just so stupid. Just trash. She's a fucking trash goddamn human. Fuck Nicki Minaj. Ridiculous. And it was all over the Reddits. Nicki Minaj is beefing with left Twitter streamer Hassan Piker after she posted anti-vax misinformation. And they're posting this on all the chud Reddits. Nicki Minaj destroyed orange lib left with her grill. No, she didn't. All she did was straw man him and put out incredible bullshit information like this person said. This is, I think, the dumbest shit I've ever seen posted on the sub. Blatant straw manning by Nicki, yeah. Defending Tucker fucking Carlson, yeah. And if you want to say, oh, Tucker Carlson is not a white nationalist, he's not a white supremacist, regardless of whether he is or not, he spreads white supremacy talking points. He literally, for a long time, like just last year, they fired the white nationalist who was writing for a show, was his main writer. I've covered that repeatedly. Here's a list. There's a short list. No, that's not it. Of white supremacist Tucker Carlson shit. Iraq is a place filled with a bunch of, semi-literate primitive monkeys, he said. White men, ooh, my voice cracked, my balls are dropped. White men have contributed some, like creating civilization and stuff. Immigration makes our country poorer and dirtier and more divided. Just it goes on and on and on and on. Not to mention he's been spreading the great replacement theory, the white genocide theory, which is white supremacy 101. So yes, regardless if he actually believes anything he says or not, it doesn't matter. He's spreading white supremacy on his platform, Nicki Minaj. So then unsurprisingly, the Barbs, the Nicki Minaj fans, start attacking Hassan Piker repeatedly. And they came and attacked me too. I'm going to play you the short video of Hassan pointing out the shit that people are saying to him.
Shut the fuck up. You really think you can go through the Barbs as if we won't eat your entire career up? Don't get too brave now. The only reason you have any sort of audience is because you used to be hot. Now you're a fat, ugly guy who's aging at the speed of white.
That's pretty funny.
The clock's ticking and you're damn near 40. You literally are in the middle of your lifespan and you're as self-conscious and ill-tempered as a teenage boy.
He's 30 and Nicki Minaj is 38, so that's kind of ridiculous to say to him. But he took it in stride, of course. He don't give a fuck. Like, Hassan is doing mega numbers, so he pretty much killing it. Not worried about the hate. But like I said, these crazy people even came to me. I put out a short clip from my last show about Nicki Minaj spreading COVID misinformation, and her fans came to me. One of them said they were calling animal control on me to fuck with me because I spoke out against Nicki Minaj. That's the kind of crazy shit. Now, why would they call animal control? I guess just to get me in trouble, or to try to get me in trouble. I mean, luckily, nobody knows the fuck I live, so you can't, what are you going to do? Call the police? Hey, this guy on the internet, who I don't know where he lives, shh, I think you might be abusing animals or something. Better go figure it out, cops. Like, cops ain't gonna do shit, but obviously I'm not. You guys have seen my animals. They're all incredibly fucking healthy and spoiled. Just people, the bottom of the goddamn barrel trying to shut me up. Because they're so invested in their hero, Nicki Minaj. It's basically like a cult-like mentality. Crazy as shit. So, anyway. The doctors literally had to come out and debunk Nicki Minaj to try to undo the harm she's doing. Here's what Dr. Sanjay Gupta had to say about it.
People are going to read about that vaccine causing orchitis or swollen testicles. That's not a thing. That's not something to worry about.
It's not a thing, dummies. Don't listen to Nicki Minaj ever. I know people will, though. That's the unfortunate part. She's just showing her ass, showing her ignorance. That's what she does. And speaking of dipshit celebrities, this guy's not as famous as Nicki Minaj. He's kind of a washed-up has-been, says Dusty Smith. Irony alert. But Jim Brewer, going full-ass chud, decides to go on Tucker Carlson because that's where all the washed-up comedians go. Like, the sad thing is, this has incredibly helped his career. Now he's a chud hero, and he's going to be selling out venues even more than he was before, because this is what they fucking support. But I don't know if he was drunk. Somebody needs to come get their drunk uncle. Never thought this guy was funny, and I especially don't now. What a dipshit.
Well, honestly, I got a lot of feedback from a couple venues that I was playing, and my fans were really upset. They said, I'm not comfortable with getting a COVID shot, and
Your fans sound like dumbasses. I have tried so hard to purge idiots like that from my platform. You should try harder, Jim.
Now they're saying I can't come see you perform unless I do that. And I looked into it, and that's the last thing you should be doing, is going, hey, you want to come see like feeding the seal the fish. Hey, you wanna come see a concert? You wanna here, catch the fit. Why would you do that? Why would you?
Because you have people shoulder to shoulder in small venues during a pandemic, and you want to keep the public safe. when over, 700,000 Americans have died? I don't know. Doesn't seem that complicated, Jim.
I don't want any of my fans forced to come laugh, and they got to get a shot in
Well, if they come to your show, they're going to have to be forced to laugh, because that's the only way anybody's going to laugh at your show, Jim.
And honestly, Tucker, I got to be honest with you. What really started my video was there's a new narrative, and the new narrative is the unvaccinated are the beast. Kill the beast.
You're not kill you, but you are plague rats. Yes, you should be ostracized from society unless you're a good citizen. If you're spreading disease, fuck you. Stay your ass at home. We're tired of staying at home. We've done what we're supposed to do to be good citizens. We've done what we're supposed to do to reopen. It's you motherfuckers who are holding us back. So yeah, you motherfuckers stay the goddamn hell at home away from the fucking rest of us until you're willing to be adults and do the minimum you can do to help our country.
This program goes on forever. Kill the beast! The beast is the unvaccinated! Kill them! And
This guy's a comedian? Holy shit.
when our leader put that out there and pointed the finger like we're the demons, I'm not vaccinated. I had COVID. You're not going to tell me.
Yeah, you're looking real good too there, Jim. Doesn't seem like it had any negative effects on you. You look at the Crypt Keeper. You look like you're dying, dude. Maybe you shouldn't be out there giving health advice. Just saying. Good God, man. Your eyes are sunken in. These bags on your eyes. COVID kicked your ass, dude. You might have should have had the vaccine.
My body. I know my body. I know my morals. I know my faith.
Oh, God.
You don't come telling
It's my faith. It's God. That's why I gotta not be vaccinated. Just, God damn it.
me and threaten me and everyone else as if we're the demons. I have 2 close friends right now, fully vaccinated, and they got COVID.
Yeah, probably from you. They should have stayed away from your plague rat ass.
Yeah.
And they're both sick. So this is not about safety.
Yes, it is.
Because if it was, you'd, just like you said and I said in my video, eat more fruit. Take care of your body.
Oh, God.
Go to the gym.
Yeah, that works, doesn't it, folks? Gonna do a whole list. Look at the end, folks. These are people that listen to people like Jim Brewer. They made the list. I'm checking in Max. Gonna find out who's dead and vaxxed. Santa COVID's coming to town. Don't want to make that fucking list. And then, even went further. Said this bullshit.
Out there and
All right, go back.
And when our leader put that out there and pointed the finger like we're the
already
demons.
Showed that. You are the demons. But yeah, like I said, not looking great, Jim. Looking bad. Looking real bad, yo. And I know he's like 55, but still, Tom Cruise 55. Tom Cruise drinking the baby's blood looks excellent. I'm sure Tom Cruise is vaxxed. You look like you're on your deathbed. So, I don't know. Unfortunately, like I said, this would only help his career, as depressing as this trash-ass country is. And life comes at you fast. How it started. Here's Laura Loomer, or Laura Looney, as I like to say. You guys know who Laura Loomer is? She's the right-wing, chud-ass congressional candidate who lost, who got kicked off Twitter. You know who Laura Loomer is. Anyway, she said, I hope I get COVID, just so I can prove to people I've had bouts of food poisoning that are more serious and life-threatening than a hyped-up virus. Have you ever eaten bad fajitas? That will kill you faster than COVID. And then now she like, well, let's see, her Telegram channel. Today, I immediately started a treatment of astromycin and hydroxychloroquine. I'm also taking the Orthoimmune dietary supplement. I wanted to get ivermectin, but I couldn't get it. Doctors are really weird. I wish I had ivermectin, but a lot of doctors are really weird about prescribing it. Yeah, I wonder why. This is insane where we live in. And now Joe Biden is trying to cut the supply of Regeneron. He's not. Just pray for me. I can't even begin to explain how brutal the body aches and nausea that come with COVID are. I'm in so much pain. This is honestly the worst part about it. It's like bad fajitas, isn't it? You've had worse cases of food poisoning, right? What are you complaining about? It's nothing. You wish that you would get it. As you wish. Yeah, the Wishmaster granted you your wish. Good luck to you, Laura Loomer. goddamn dumbass. And folks, they're going to kill us all. They got this, I guess, religious exemptions, which should not even be a fucking thing. So obviously all the con men are out there saying, hey, don't worry about it. Just pay me. I'm a preacher. I'll sign your religious exemption so you don't have to follow the rules and you can be a plague rat and get the rest of the world sick. Cool.
How do we make these exemption forms actually have some weight? I'll sign as many as we need. You don't have to become an in-person member at Sheridan. I mean, you don't have to attend services in person at Sheridan. We need you to become an online member, and that's super simple.
So just send a donation online, and I will sign a fake note, just like it's from your doctors, have it from your priest, saying you don't need the vaccine.
So in order to become a member at Sheridan, it's very simple. In our bylaws, there's 2 steps to become a member at Sheridan.
Money.
This is in person. 1, you have to attend on a regular basis. And 2, you have to financially support the ministry. That's how we determine membership at Sheridan.
Yeah, oh, shocker. You have to pay us. Oh, well. Didn't see that one coming.
So simple. You attend and you give. That's in person. Well, online membership is a little bit different because you
all you have to do
can't
is give, right?
attend in person. You're watching online, right? So how could you become an online member of Sheridan today so I could sign your exemption form and carry some weight? Like I said, the first step is to have your pastor sign the exemption form. If your pastor refuses to sign that exemption form for you, I'm more than willing to do it. Here's how you'll become an online member of Sheridan today. You'll go to sheridan.church. You go to the Facebook page. We need you to like the page. See, we're going to have proof that you're a member of the church, online member. You're going to like the page, and then you're going to make a one-time donation to it. You have to have it donated. That's our membership and our bylaws. In order for you to be a member, you have.
So he's selling basically COVID exemptions, religious exemptions for sale online. Because they're going to kill us all. They don't give a fuck. So this ought not be a thing. No one should pay attention to any religious exemptions. Biden should come out and say, no, that doesn't exist. Fuck you. Nobody has a religious exemption from the fucking vaccine. You fucking morons. To hell with all this bullshit. Otherwise, they're just not going to do anything and they're going to kill us all. And of course, idiots like Lauren Southern. Now, she knows what she's saying is not true, but she doesn't give a shit. She's a con. She says, imagine how fast we could get rid of the opioid crisis by just making people have to take a drug, or to have a drug passport, a drug test passport. I have an uncle who is a first responder that says half their emergency service time goes to people overdosing. First of all, the vast majority of the reason drugs are dangerous is because they're illegal. It's because people don't know what the fuck they're getting because they have to buy it from shady fucking people who are putting things in their drugs in amounts they don't know about. So that's the big problem. Secondly, nobody is dying from somebody else's drug addiction. Okay, it is not infectious. So it's 100% different. But you know that. You know that. You're just fucking idiots. And these whiny piss babies. But at least they're coming around, some of them. Satoshi Smith says, I got my vaccine against my absolute morality. I couldn't afford to lose my job. Good. Pray for me and my family. This was very hard. This was degrading to the core. An absolute abomination of my freedom, which I will never forget. And then he's like, we're fine. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's nothing. It's fucking nothing. I didn't even feel it. Next day, total fucking fine. Just shut the fuck up and get the jab already, plague rats. And folks, we did it. Mississippi, we're number one. We're number one. Hell yeah. What are we number one at? Mississippi is now number one in the nation for COVID-19 deaths per cap. Oh, okay. Well, that's bad. Fuck. We got this inbred slack-jawed yokel here, Tate Reeves. Our citizens don't want the fucking vaccine because they believe in God. If you believe in God, you ain't gotta worry about dying. This foghorn leghorn motherfucker running our goddamn state. So depressing, man. Why can't we be number one in anything good? What's that? We are already number one in something else? What is it? Oh, obesity? Oh, great. 41% of the public is obese in Mississippi? Holy shit, man. Is Mississippi number one for anything good? What's that? Downloading interracial porn? Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it, Mississippi. Fine, I'll take it. Oh, it's so depressing. Wish I could be governor, but I never will be. And David Silverman, doing his best to be the worst person in the world. This is his entire grift now. This is how he makes his money. I'll just be the biggest piece of trash I can possibly be, and that's what conservatives support. So now he's blaming doctors and hospitals for the fact that they're all full of COVID-19, mostly anti-vax morons. David Silverman says, hospitals had a year to prepare. If they are full, the blame lay with them, not with the people who get sick in a pandemic, vaxxed or not. Yeah, why didn't the hospitals have a time-traveling device to go in the future and know there was going to be a pandemic in a year, and so then go back in time and make sure they had a glut of doctors and med school and nurses preparing? Why didn't they have a whole bunch of doctors on the sideline, just doing waiter jobs and shit, just waiting for their moment for when the pandemic was going to hit? It's their fault for not doing something nobody could possibly ever do. He goes on to say, don't blame unvaxxed for crowded hospitals. They are allowed to be unvaxxed because freedom. Blame the people paid to see this coming. How about we blame the plague rats who won't take a free goddamn shot that will nip this shit all in the fucking bud right now? Let's blame the people. Who to fucking blame? David Silverman? Of course, David Silverman, once again, he doesn't believe anything he fucking says. How far can you fucking fall? I thought he was already at the bottom, but he scraped the bottom out of the barrel, and now he's on the ground digging his hoe to China. Just goddamn it. What a hard human being. So ashamed I ever liked him. And let's take a look back at, 1986, where they were implementing seatbelt laws. And some of these arguments that people made against seatbelt laws sound awfully familiar.
It is a new seatbelt ordinance. If the town council gets its way, seatbelts will be mandatory for everybody riding in the front seat of a car through Richland.
I'll have to detour the town to get to Kalamazoo. They pass the seatbelt ordinance where I don't use a seatbelt.
I wouldn't wear my seatbelt. I get caught, I guess.
Florida Highway Patrol Lieutenant Chris Miller hears it all when it comes to seatbelts.
I hear it's uncomfortable. It wrinkles my clothes. It's not cool.
There's no freedom no more. You don't want to wear it? That's your choice.
Yeah. Very familiar. It's exactly what these COVID idiots would be saying now. If they were just implementing the seatbelt laws, they don't give a fuck about any of us. And the good news is, folks, that we have geniuses like Bill Gates who foresaw the future and put microchips inside the horse dewormer on the shelves. So they're tiny. He can fit a bunch of those little vaccines inside the horse dewormer. So I'm just saying, you guys taking the horse paste. Shh. You being tracked and traced now. You go, Bill Gates. And that's my Corona section. Hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, let's check the super chats. Gonna continue on to the Chud Watch. Joseph Klanowski, sorry. Baby Dust Buddy, welcome, Joseph, to the Dust Buddies. You're amazing. Castrix Defiance. Dusty, did you see the Fandom Menace stream with Alex Jones? I may still have been a fan of him. If it wasn't for your anti-SCW videos, thank you for your work. No, I did not see that. Send me a link on the Twitch or the Twitters. It's basically just Nikki tweets to distract from her husband's trial. Yep, I heard that. I heard he's in trouble for sexual abuse and shit. But it seems like you would shut the fuck up and try to dip under the radar to stay out of the headlines to me. Lizzie Husky, I have been watching you for years. Here's my money. Hell yeah, I deserve it. Lots of free content. You guys should support me. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, fuckos. Least you could do. K Condor, Nicki Minaj did this to distract from her husband, failing to register as a sex offender. Yep, agreed. Transparent. Steve U. Dusty, tell her you're a Democrat and to shove marbles up her ass. Then ask her if she has done it. Got to shove marbles with your ass. The Democrat said it. Isn't that reality? Not a straw man at all. Peter. Hey, Dusty, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow at the Trump rally in D.C.? Feel free to go into detail. Nothing. A bunch of idiots going to be out there ranting and raving, and trolls going to be out there trolling them, and I'm going to cover it all. We're going to have a good laugh at their stupidity. Lane Diggity. What's up, Dusty? What's up, Lane? Nicki Minaj and her husband are under investigation for him not registered as a sex offender. This is all a distraction. Yep. Great minds think alike. Beast Nation, Dusty, it sounds like you were subjected to R. Kelly fan effect by Nicki Minaj. I've been following the R. Kelly trial. If you guys have been following that shit. Dude, straight up pedophile. Everybody knew it. Everybody covered for him because he's famous and they liked his singing. Didn't give a fuck. Literally just give their daughters to him to be molested. That's how crazy these motherfuckers are. Screw it over and over, but the new song slaps, right? Damn shame. Yeah, people are just nuts. Should have their kids taken away from them. Mackins 92. Don't listen to the celebrities except the ones we agree with. It's always the way. Of course, I'm the same way, but hypocrite Dusty. E, what's up, E? My favorite person in the world is E. Made it for the greatest show. Hell yeah, you did, E. Thank you for your service. And Dead Part E became a new Dust Buddy. Don't you become a new Dust Buddy every week? How do you keep losing your Dust Buddy status? I'm not complaining, just saying, E. Beast Nation, Nikki is trying to stay relevant after Cardi took her title. Yeah, well, she's done it. More popular with the chuds now than ever. I guess that's something. Cupid Lover Dusty, I might be able to give you much right now. Had to pay credit card. Maybe I'll give more during the show. Not sure. Well, do whatever you can. Cupid, it's definitely appreciated. JDC4, Nicki Minaj has a big fat booty, so I will listen to her over my flat booty doctor. Will not get the vax until she's ready. JK, I'm already vaxxed. Yeah, I don't even find Nicki Minaj attractive, but that's just me. Kid Key, watching the kitten party at the end. Hell yeah, gonna do a kitty party at the end. It is an excellent idea, in my opinion. It was what lacked to your show. More animal airtime, and now you do it each show. Yep. The greatest show on earth just became even more great. It's going to become even more great in 2 weeks. You know what's going to happen? Penguin's coming back. Remember Penguin? Hell yeah, Penguin coming back in 2 weeks. Scoop Magooter. All right, I read that. Anything else pop up? AB, what's your dicking to China about Silverman a hidden jab? I know he has had Chinese propaganda supporting Uyghur genocide on the show. It wasn't a jab, but if anybody needed a jab, it would be David Silverman. And all right, more Super Chuds, please, if you're able to. Gonna go into the Chud Watch. Wrote a song about it, like to hit go. Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about chuds and make fun of them. Bill Murray, ladies and gentlemen. I stole that from Bill Murray. Hell yes, I did. And a lot of people are making fun of Marjorie Taylor Greene for saying that she has been the most effective member of Congress this session. But what she's saying is actually sort of true in a way.
Thing. I have been the most effective member of Congress this session. Thing.
So that sounds crazy, folks. But what she's talking about the most Republican member of Congress. And she actually has been the most effective Republican member of Congress. Because to be a effective Republican member of Congress, all you have to do is get attention on the internet by being a troll, by showing your ass, by spreading conspiracy theories. That's what puts asses in seats of the Republican parties these days. That's what they support. That's what they rally behind. So yes, she is the number one member of Congress on the Republican side. Not a good day, Republicans, for you, but still, it's true. This is what you've thrown your lot in with. And another one for the Beyond Parody. All right. Let me just play what he said.
But when it comes to illegal immigration, you just can't trust the Biden administration. It would be like trusting Harvey Weinstein with your daughter.
Be like trusting Harvey Weinstein with your daughter. The worst thing ever. You would have to be the dumbest motherfucker on earth to trust Harvey Weinstein with your daughter. This is the most ridiculous analogy I can think of to point out how bad the situation is. And yeah, of course, There's Donald Trump's daughter with Harvey Weinstein, who he trusted immensely with his daughter. So yeah, the guy you worship, your little cult leader, did the thing you just used as an analogy for the worst thing you could possibly do. Beyond parody, you stupid fucks, but who cares? Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein had 12 different contact information pieces in his little black book for Donald Trump. Who cares, right? Doesn't count if it's your guy. And they had a recall in California this past week. They were trying to get rid of Gavin Newsom. Didn't go well, but outside the election, where they were deciding if they were going to throw him out of office or not, the chuds formed to argue with informed Democrats. And here is their conversations. Do your research. Do your research. That's what they always say. Yeah, we did. That's why we got vaccinated. Unlike you, whose research revolves around Facebook groups and stupid posts and memes online that are all fucking bullshit.